Also thought that I will be working like a mechanical or something else, but getting into my Maruti Suzuki, I believe like they are searching for opportunities in web development also and data field. They are more are now getting into data field. India is
that, isn't it?
yeah. It was my like first job. So as a fresher, I joined there. So it was for a little bit tough and but I was very nervous to get that job for later to achieve it. So I got very fumble in interview, but I try my best to get it there. It was a very hard task for me. Like I was a properly backbencher. I was not able to do speech or anything in my school. Like so I got myself into that role also, like able to crack interviews. I almost cracked 2 to 3 interviews from OdinSchool. Talking about like I in my company itself, there are people from other. My colleague is from civil engineer and he is into data science itself. Yeah, working as a data scientist in my company.
Hi Ali, a very good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, hi Gafar, extremely fine and hope for same for you also.
Yes. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Because having such an amazing podcast with a great alumni like you is always a cherishing moment for all of us here. So thank you so much for being here on this podcast with us, Ali. So,
Yeah.
so without any further delay, I'm so curious and excited to know more about your journey. Little about yourself that you'd like our viewers to know about. Can you tell something about yourself and your background?
Yeah, sure, Gafar. First, I will tell you about my background. So, I belong from Bokaro and Jharkhand, and I have done my schooling from there itself. After my schooling, I have graduated and done my post graduation in BCA and MCA. So, after BCA, I have turned myself into a more what I want to pursue in my career. Like BCA and MCA is more about your data fields and how you are handling the data. So, going forward, I have want to pursue my career in the data field, and I got the corona opportunity to look into myself like what you really want to do in my life. So after pursuing that field, I move on to MCA, and MCA after MCA I have looked for the other opportunities like what I have to do in data field and what are the skills I want to get learn. So I watched many videos and something else, so I was not able to clear myself like what pattern I should follow. Then after MCA I have enrolled myself into a boot camp, which name OdinSchool, as you know, OdinSchool Bootcamp, which I got into place. From there, I got a proper roadmap of what skills I have to achieve and what proper roadmap I have to follow. After that, after 6 months course, I got placed by OdinSchool. And talking about my family background, I have an elder brother who is a software engineer and work in Crescents. And my father is also in working profession, works in sale, and my mother is a homemaker.
Oh, wonderful. That's a great journey that you've had at the Odin School, and we are really proud that we could help you right from the start till the end and also get you a job that you love.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It
So,
was a great journey for me to like, yeah, go ahead.
great. So now that you've gotten this job through Odin School, can you tell me something about this job and what do you do in your current role? Which company are you working for?
Yeah, I work as a data engineer in Danstan Tech Limited. I work on client location in Gurgaon, which is Maruti Suzuki India Limited. So basically, in Maruti Suzuki, what I do is I get data from vehicles. It's a telematics data, and what telematics data is about, like the vehicle running status and where the locations are of the vehicle and how the vehicle is performing. So we create KPIs as per business logic, and we derive the insights from the vehicles, like how it should be in we populate it to future vehicles, and we collect as a raw data in HBase, which is S3 bucket. From there, we fetch the data, and my main work is to like to create a pipelines of daily jobs from productionizing it and watch over the production jobs like it's not getting error or it's not breaking. So after the our KPI development, we push that into pipelines, and those insights we directly save into DB2 table. So my working is like on ad hoc queries on solving the other department queries of data and managing pipelines like same only.
Wonderful. I guess earlier, a couple of decades back, Maruti Suzuki
Yeah.
would only hire mechanics and doing all the mechanical work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now,
also thought that I will be working like a mechanical or something else, but getting into my Maruti Suzuki, I believe like they are searching for opportunities in web development also and data field. They are more are now getting into data field. India is also like Nitin Gadkari, our transport minister, I
Mhm.
guess. So he is also telling like people should get data from vehicles also, like the telematics data. It's booming in India, but from very long time.
Yes, yes, there's a great future in data in every field. Yeah, people only think
Yeah.
data is related only to IT and softwares. But with your example, I guess our viewers will know that data also has to do with cars and bikes and so many other things. Data is everywhere. Am I right, Ali?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I also was very fascinating in vehicles, especially in cars.
Yes.
Getting myself into Maruti is like I get to know the vehicles from insides and how they are performing. Like I'm getting insights of each vehicles and talking about Baleno to every models of the vehicles and seeing like how they are exactly performing in the road.
Perfect,
It's a
perfect.
very fascinating for me too.
That is amazing. So now coming to, you told that your great role in Maruti Suzuki. I would like to
Yeah.
know how was your interview experience with Maruti? How did it start and what was the entire process?
So as I told, my company is Dance and Tech Limited. So I got a call from HR. So he has placed a call for like I'm talking into mediator from connecting me to Maruti HRs and connecting to Maruti managers. So directly they will be hiring for us. So I got a call from HR and it was a first round of was telephonic interview talking about myself and what I have done in my career and what the careers I have pursued. So after that they arrange an interview with managers. So first round was like a technical round. So basically, I was into a big data engineer. So getting skills like PySpark, SQL, and Python was my main to get a hands-on from. Like I will be working there in those skills only. So I got a questions in PySpark like what PySpark does and what are the features of it and how we use the PySpark to handle big data. So I got questions like handling word count examples or creating KPIs in PySpark also. And after that, I got SQL questions like going into two tables, like joining two or three tables, and how you are able to partition in the tables, like partitioning and grouping by those kinds of stuff. So after my got my technical round cleared, I move into managerial round. So they will be like seeing your behavior skills, how you perform, and are you a good client, good what you say, good employee to our company, and you will be fitted with other employees and how you are able to collaborate with them. So that was also fine with me. So after that managerial round, I got into another HR round for negotiations and all. So after that clearing, I got into my job.
Beautiful. That's an amazing journey, right? You must be feeling awesome going through so many stages, and in the end,
Yeah, it was like a 4 to 5 rounds of interview.
yes, yes. So finishing all of this and getting that, offer letter will be like going through so much of hard work and still enjoying that, isn't it,
Yeah,
Ali?
yeah, it was my like first job. So as a fresher, I joined there. So it was for a little bit tough, and but I very nervous to get that job for later to achieve it. So I got very fumble in interview, but I try my best to get it there.
Okay. So now that you told, no, it's a tough 4 to 5 rounds. So how did you prepare for these interviews, Ali? So what was your plan of action? What was your mindset like? How did you prepare for this interview?
So talking about preparations, I have looked into like basic examples of interview, like what self-introduction part, which is a very essential part. Like managers or HR get to know that like, how you are good in English and how you are able to communicate from themselves. Are you able to communicate or able to collaborate with us or not? So I have done talking about my interview preparations for I have just I told in my self-introductions, I got into enroll myself into OdinSchool where you are able to learn those skills. Apart from that, they have another pattern of following you and making yourself to get into interviews. It was like basically career development sessions where there I got to learn about resume building, what are email etiquettes, how to write HR emails. And suppose they after all those self development courses, they will be moving into mock interviews. So they will be lacking like a panelist or HRs. You have to be one to one direction end of interview, and you will be able to answer those questions or not, and you will be able to assess you. They will be basically assessing you like where you are getting the flaws and you are able to maintain the what do you say collaboration in the interview or not. So from there, I got myself into interview preparations. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So all of this, you're saying that Odin School has been a great part in helping you get through these interviews.
Yeah, kind of. What I have done, like it's a very essential part for me. Like I was a fresher, I was not able to get every time I watch different videos, I start already from basics. So what happens, like I move from every time I got into myself into basics of every skills. So following a roadmap is like something like first month you have to do Python basics and second month you have to do SQL. So I got into a proper pattern not able to do every time, every month I have to go start from basics. So I got myself into a perfect domain. Very thankful to that OdinSchool. And after not only for course like Vivek sir from there, so I got myself into career development. So it was a very hard task for me. Like I was a properly backbencher. I was not able to do speech or anything in my school. Like so I got myself into that role also, like able to crack interviews. I almost cracked 2 to 3 interviews from OdinSchool.
Wonderful. That's very nice. So, like to put the cherry on top of this entire podcast, I would like
Yeah.
to ask you, there are two categories of candidates who could be watching this particular video. One is the current Odin grads who are going through their 6 months of course and, seeing how do they work towards getting a job like how you got, Ali. So what would you like to tell for the Odin grads who are going through the boot camp right now? What would your piece of advice be?
Yeah, basically for Odin grads, I would like to say like be stick to your timeline or whatever the Odin teachers are you tutors are you able to teach you, and always be on their track also. Don't get others information from there. If you want to enhance your skills, you can just in depth of knowledge, but don't get fumble over here and there. What it does, like you will every time, just as I said, you will be able to move into every time into a basics. So you will not be able to move into advanced level or intermediate level. So be in the roadmap pattern only and practice as much as you can, and also divide your timeline all in the per day life. So what you're able to do is like give 2 to 3 hours in Python and 1 hour in SQL is enough for SQL. So and also about if you are data analyst or data scientist, you have to prepare yourself like giving PPT to your managers and something. So that also is a very important part to able to career development. I will like to tell that like move into further skills and go into in depth of the skills, and also to follow the latest skills that they are in the industry they are following. So Odin School is a good platform. Like they already, at my time I got in myself into Snowflake, which was a latest tool given to the data engineers. So I really got that opportunity to learn the Snowflake from there. So always be on the latest skills, and what are the in latest skills also, what are the latest approaches to what I say data optimization techniques. So mainly what happens like legacy seniors man, they know about the legacy of the codes, but they don't actually know that how to optimize those code also. So basically move into those parts so that you're able to crack your interviews easily.
Brilliant.
And yeah,
Great.
and what yeah,
Anything else? You were continuing. Sorry.
yeah, Gaffer. And talking about non-grads of Odin School. So if you want to move into data field, so find a proper roadmap or something, like you have to proper be in the timeline. The timeline is basically must, because you not be able to, like you will be giving 3 months of into Python itself, but it's not the case. You have to give SQL equal opportunity, PySpark also equal opportunity, and if you are moving into data analyst, you have to learn up visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI. It's a must. So you have to be on the path, like giving 2 to 3 hours in Python, then SQL, then not maintaining like whole day you are wasting in Python itself, and you're not able to get into much also that. So you have to follow a proper path, and just like Odin School grads, so you have to follow the roadmap, and apart from that, you have to maintain that latest skills, and data optimization techniques are must, because nowadays what happens like data is everywhere, but most of the people are not able to handle those data. The data flow is very huge, are not able to optimize their codes itself. So what does it like pipeline? In our cases also, pipelines were running like 8 to 10 hours. But as I got into that, I have changed that code from legacy Python to PySpark, which made it very efficiently and now completing it within a 1 hour. So it was very good from my HR. So I also got that very good appraisal or something for that also.
That's an amazing growth, and feels so good that we Odin School were a part of it. So we feel more proud for you, Ali. Thank you so much. So one last question I like to ask: there are
Yeah,
candidates right now, who are pursuing different careers. There could be mechanical engineers, there could be IT professionals now wanting to have a change in their life, and they might
yeah,
think data science. Okay, can I do data science? Can I not do data science? They might be in a dilemma as to whether.
there are many dilemmas.
What would you like to tell these people who are thinking twice to take data science, and how would you say Odin School will be the right platform for them?
Talking about like I in my company itself, there are people from other. My colleague is from civil engineer and he is into data science itself. Yeah, working as a data scientist in my company. So it's not about like where you are from. It's a thing is like you have the skills and you are able to perform with us. like competing with us. It's not a big deal. So you can be from any technical, not only technical, you can be from any, like BA students. I have also seen my batch of OdinSchool. I have seen like biotech students getting placed in before me, that also. I was like the third to fourth student to get placed. Before me, there was one or two students of biotech. They got placed. So it's not a big deal to get into data field, but at least you have the skills to convince the HRs or managers that you are able a good, what you say, a good employee, that they can convince you their sense. And like interviews like something, yeah, you are selling them yourself, like what are you a good employee for them, are you, they are investing on you. So you have to be a very good employer, like for where from it's not a matter from where what your educations you have pursued, but you have the skills and the correct path that you can compete with others. It's so. And also you have to, if you are from non-technical background, you have to maintain your project, like maintaining your projects and your whatever Power BI dashboards are, you have to showcase them in LinkedIn profiles or something, because every manager will be going there and seeing your profiles. Also from GitHub, you have to maintain the GitHub profile also, like preparing your projects and publishing like there, so they will be able to see your projects over there, or how you are able to get the data insights, and how you are able to clean the data imputation techniques and whatever there are. So basically maintaining your projects is also a very good must have. So these are the stuffs they really should care.
Wonderful. That is very well put, Ali. Again, I'm pretty sure all our viewers are going to have so much of insights from whatever you said, Ali. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I need to thank you for being here on this podcast and sharing this wonderful information with us. Okay, it's always an honor to always be with you, and we would love to connect with you more and more.
Yeah, I will always love to connect with OdinSchool whenever they need, because of which I myself I got so much, like I am able to be here and speak about myself and data field, that I got that opportunity to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ali, for this wonderful time. Yeah, we'll catch up again very soon.